play bridge.
Can I ask you an unrelated question?
We're live, actually.
Before we start,
You have to ask Scott, he's the one.
Yeah, he's the gate.
We'll get it afterward.
all right, we'll do it after.
All right, finishing things up here with head coach Rechelle Turner. Coach, finally got him.
I tell you what, it was an outstanding performance by our young women after the disappointing week in Iowa. We were really down on ourselves. You and I and Drake, great teams, they beat us. But there were some things that we left on the floor, and we really talked about this week about competing and just, going toe to toe with the best teams and proving ourselves. We still feel like that a lot of people doubt this program and if we really are ready to compete at the highest level. And I think the kids answered that tonight. The energy in the locker room before the game, the focus from start to finish was as good as I've seen all year. And we just made big plays. We made big shots. We made big defensive stop. We rebounded the ball extremely well. And for the most part, we took care of it tonight. And it was just a huge difference in winning and losing when you play with that type of energy and that type of toughness.
Was this the Drake game, except y'all finished the fourth quarter this time?
Yeah, I think so to some extent. But the difference in tonight and sometimes when we have folded a little bit is they made that run in the third quarter. They hit back-to-back threes and cut the lead, and we called timeout and we got ourselves together and we responded. We went back out there with 3 straight stops. We scored the basketball and we extended the lead after their run. So that's a winning program. That's how you win games against great opponents is you sustain their runs and then you make a run right back at them. So we talked to the kids all week getting ready for this game. We're either going to fold or we're going to fight. And the personality of this basketball team is to fight. And I thought you saw a lot of that tonight, just going after the rebounds, getting on the floor after the ball. We made all the hustle plays, just really, really proud of their effort. And we had a lot of peak performers tonight. We've been looking for that all year. We've only had, 1 or 2 people step up at a time. But I thought tonight we had a lot of kids make huge plays. Fru's 3 in the first half was huge. I mean, the kid hasn't gotten a whole lot of minutes. I call her number. She goes in, makes a big 3. I thought Alexis had her best game of the year, just all over the glass. Defensively was outstanding and made some big plays offensively. Hannah made a huge 3. Jordan made a huge 3. Caitlin controlled the offensive game. Macy handled the pressure, and that's a lot of pressure with their guards, as good and athletic as they are. Bria was outstanding again. Everybody that touched the floor, I thought JB gave great minutes and great energy when she was in the game. Just felt like that. Case and everybody that touched the floor made a difference in this victory.
What do you think was the biggest key to victory tonight?
We had to rebound the basketball. We were outstanding on the boards. You can't give them second and third opportunities. You have to limit their number of shot attempts. I thought our transition defense was outstanding. And we scored the basketball. But one of the key numbers is turnovers. We had 9. We've been averaging about 16 or 17. We shot the ball only 51 times, but we were very efficient in those 51 shots. And then when you go to the free throw line and you go 100% from the line, those are difference makers. But I just thought the biggest difference for us was the energy and the effort that we played with. And a lot of times karma is a thing that can happen to you. If you take things for granted and you don't play hard, sometimes bad things happen. But when you're locked in and you're focused, sometimes the ball bounces your way, and it seemed to bounce our way a lot tonight.
Loaded question. This is the biggest win of the season so far?
I think so, because it's a conference. It's a conference game. You can't get swept on the road. We got swept. Had an opportunity to come home going against one of the best teams in the conference. It was a must win for us. So I think it puts us back in the running. I have no idea about anybody else. We don't really focus on anybody else. We just try to focus on what's next. So we'll give the tomorrow off to the girls, and then we'll get ready for Bradley. We have to take advantage of this next 3-game home stretch. You can't lose at home if you want an opportunity to win a championship.
Where would you like to see improvement over the next 6 weeks?
We needed 4 people in double figures. We had 2 in double figures and 2 close. I don't think that's enough. I think if we're going to be competitive in this league and we're going to go on the road and win, we need 4 people in double figures. So we had 2 tonight. We had 1 at 9, 1 at 8. a couple at 5, but I think we consistently have to get 3 to 4 people in double figures. So I would like to see us improve in our offensive numbers. I think we're not getting enough shots. I think we need to shoot the ball 65 times a game. So that's something that we're going to need to work on. But the pace of tonight's game was exactly what we needed it to be. We needed it to slow down. We needed the numbers to be low, the shot attempts to be low. So obviously the number of shots tonight doesn't bother me because we were able to maintain. I felt like that we had the momentum and that we had the pace that we wanted all night.
You also did not let Bartley get going.
I marked on a board before the game, Destiny, Harvey, and Bartlett take the most shots on their team. I mean, after this many games, it's kind of obvious who takes the most shots. Destiny's beat us 1,000 times. I mean, and we haven't played 1,000 times, but seems like every time she's beat us, where Bartlett's beat us, Bartley's beat us. And, Harvey, we know what she can do when she gets hot. So it was a conscious effort that we were going to make somebody else beat us. But I just thought defensively, our rotations in our zone and our challenging of their shots, and again, not giving them offensive opportunities. They only had 6 second chance points. That's huge against a team like that.
What really struck me tonight, I've seen Belmont a few times now. They're the ones that always get the second chances. They're the ones that always get the loose ball, especially in the crucial moment. Y'all did that tonight.
And that's the difference maker. When your margin of error and winning and losing against very good teams comes down to winning plays or hustle plays, comes down to people stepping up and making big shots, making big plays when you have to. That's the difference in winning and losing in this league because everybody's good. There's no nights off. Everybody's got peak performers on their team. But I felt like that we did win the hustle plays. We got the stops when we needed them. We got the rebounds. Late in the game, we got second, third opportunities to run the clock down because of our effort. And when teams are equal and there's not a whole lot of difference between them, the effort plays and the hustle plays are what's going to make the difference. And I felt like we made those tonight.
I saw Bria Sanders Woods and Hannah Kay on the defensive end with rebounds. You could see it in their faces. They were gritting their teeth, just really, really wanting that ball.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and it's just a matter of want to, rebounding isn't about talent. It's about heart. And the pressure that Bria can put on their guards out front really helps us be able to rotate in the back of our zone. And our kids just did a great job of communicating tonight. I mean, there were some times that we had some missed assignments, but that's going to happen to you. But I thought overall, the adjustments we made and the communication that the kids had really gave them trouble. They were taking shots late in the shot clock, and that's exactly what we wanted them to do.
Blake, got a question?
Hey, Rechelle. Belmont, a team that's given you guys a lot of trouble in recent meetings, 4 straight losses. Just how good does a win like this feel, just knowing it's against your rival in the first game as Missouri Valley members?
I tell you, any win in this league is a great win, but to be able to win at home and obviously against such a team that we have so much respect for and a program we have so much respect for. Bart does an amazing job with that program. I mean, they're known nationally. They're who everybody tries to become. I mean, they've won 2 NCAA tournament games in the last 2 years. So for us to be able to go toe to toe to them, lead them from start to finish, that's a huge win for our program. But it's no bigger than the UIC win or the Valpo win in this conference. You just got to go out and you got to win as many as you can because this league is so good that everybody's going to beat up on everybody. Any given night, we can beat anybody in this league and anybody in this league can beat us. So we'll enjoy this one, but it'll be short-lived because we'll have to prepare for Bradley on Sunday. How was Vegas?
Perfect. I lost money, so mission accomplished.
Okay. Well, you had fun though. That's what matters.
Exactly. Appreciate you.
Any other questions?